Sup, y'all? Schildhouse here. Welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 04 career. Today we go to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Brickyard, for our one trip per season. Should be a good race. I don't really remember how we did in Season 1. I think we did all right, but the cars have been really good. I feel like I've been improving with my racing overall. You know, I still make some mistakes here and there, but 4 straight finishes, I think, in the money. Payday's got to be happy with that, and our cash flow has just been wonderful. We've been able to keep up in repairing and overhauling stuff, and we're building towards that next big shop upgrade. Get a couple more good finishes in, and we're going to be able to take a big jump forward in developing these cars. So I'm enjoying the positive momentum we've been building, but trying to stay humble and stay grounded because we all know how quickly that can change around in this game. One moment you're in the penthouse, next minute you're in the outhouse. I'm trying to stay up on that top level. Tony Stewart is still atop the point standings, sort of stretching his lead out a little bit over Ricky Rudd. Kevin Harvick's there in third, Dale Jarrett's fourth, Newman, Dale Jr., Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, and Bobby Labonte round out the top 10. We find ourselves down in 34th, but more importantly, we're now 90 points out of 30th. We made up some good ground on Jerry Nadeau after Pocono, and that's the goal, to get to 30th or better. Now we're 90 points away, trending the right direction. All right, let's put a car together here for Indy. We got 3 races left on our new build, 1 race left on the repair, so we'll take the best option we got. I think we got Watkins Glen next week. I remember Watkins Glen last year was a lot of fun, but we'll take this 6160. That's pretty good. The motor department, 4 races left on our build. I just did an overhaul of engine 7 to bring that up to a little bit higher level, so that'll be done in 2 races, but we'll take the big power. 6056 should be great. And finally, in the body shop, 1 race left on the repair here, but 3 other good options. Take the best thing we got, this fresh one, 6458. Should be a nice car. Well, all that adds up to a car rating of 61. We can work with that. Let's head to the track, see how we do. I finally hit on something in practice. That's, one of the weird things about going to a track only once a season is by the time you come back, the cars change so much, you really need a whole new setup. And that's pretty much what we've done here. We had to build a whole new setup for this thing, but it's fast. We went fastest in practice. Played around with a lot of things, trying to find that balance between downforce and speed. This thing's got plenty of speed. It's the handling that's a little bit suspect. But if I hit the line right, it's a dream. If I miss the line a little bit, it's kind of a nightmare. So it's one of those high-risk, high-reward sort of setups. But damn, when I get it right, it is fast. There you go, P11. That's pretty much the line right there. Kind of missed turn 2 a little bit. But it gets down these straightaways really nicely. I knocked a lot of downforce out of it. That's ultimately what I decided to do, is knock downforce out, pump tire pressures up, and just try and leave it as neutral as possible as far as the suspension. And it responds pretty well. Let's see, is this going to be another pole run? I mean, it'd be weird if we didn't at this point. That's all we do is win poles. We're like Ryan Newman of the era.
Good run. Helps when you start near the front.
Ah, P6. Damn. That's still a good run. Kind of sucks we're going to be on the outside. But, hey, long race. Just got to take care of the car.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What a deep history this place has. I still get chills walking into this place. Speaking of history, there'll be a lot of drivers fighting to get into victory lane for a chance to kiss the bricks after this one is all over today.
The 21 car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
Jeff Green was the 2000 Busch Series champion, thoroughly dominating everyone on the circuit that year.
Plus, he was the runner-up in 1999 and 2001. He'd like to get the finishes and the consistency he enjoyed over that 3-year run here in Winston Cup.
Okie dokie, here we go at the Brickyard.
Starting lineup.
Oh boy. Starting 6th. There we go, 40 laps. Let's take care of this race car. Nothing stupid.
The 23 car is inside. Someone
Nice and easy here. Matt, can I get to the bottom, Matt? Thanks, Matt. I blew it. Sorry, Dale.
The 12 car is down low.
Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Number 12 is still there.
Really don't want to be on the outside, but here we are.
The 12 car is still there. Careful. He drove
There's
it
some
back.
bumping behind us. As long as it ain't me, I don't care. I really want to get to the bottom.
Okay, we're clear. The 88 car is down low.
Can I get to the bottom?
On your line.
No.
Still there.
No, I can't. Sad.
Still there. That bump
Ooh.
didn't hurt us. The car's okay.
Ooh, can I get to the bottom now? Yes, I can. Thank you. Oh, crossover. Oh, the crossover.
29 car.
Oh.
The 23 car up high.
I need to remind myself to back up my corner entries to turn 2 and turn 4. I always overdrive. But look at this motor, Kenny Wallace. Bye.
Top 10. Be patient. Number 17 up high.
All right, Matt.
Still there.
I think, oh, boy.
Still there. Be
I got
patient.
tight.
The
Sorry,
17
Matt.
cars all over your back bumper.
Jimmy. Don't mind me, Jimmy.
Clear on both sides.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Hey, there's a wall up there, Jimmy.
You're clear.
Wow, look at that. We pat Matt Kenseth and Jimmy Johnson. And we did it mostly clean. Incredible.
Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it. You're halfway on fuel.
All right, halfway on fuel, so that means we're pitting. I mean, hell, we can do pit at lap 15. I guess 15:30 and then to the end. We're just sort of chilling right now.
Fuel too far.
We're gonna have to pit. If I can get to lap 16, that would be optimal for, but 15's fine as well. Oh boy. Yeah, the handling's starting to go away as the tires are wearing. We definitely have lost a lot of pace. But
Be time for a new left rear tire.
all in all, be sitting here riding in the top 10. Not bad. Still got plenty of straightaway speed, but the handling just is not very good. So, yeah, like I said, it was a compromised setup in the sense of high risk, high reward. It was quick, but it was going to melt tires and probably wasn't going to be the best in the turns. But again, we're running 8th in the Brickyard 400. That's pretty awesome, I think. I think we're going to pit this lap. 15 laps is plenty. We can pit again on lap 30 and make it to the end just fine. So here we come.
Far high. We drop back a spot. Let's push it.
And we're speeding. Fuck. We've been really good about not speeding on pit road, and that's unfortunate. I was too concerned with not hitting pit wall, like when I was hitting the brakes, it's just going to the right, like aiming for the fucking wall. So this is a killer. Yep. All right. It did. Thank you. I imagine Harvick's going to be pitting here. Well, that worked out all right. Thanks, Harv. Yep, there he goes. Well, you know, I mean, the 5-second penalty is definitely going to hurt us, but the car is so fast. We have such a big gap. It's not going to be a race ender, but that top 10 is probably gone at this point. That sucks.
Okay, we're clear.
So it looks like we're going to merge around, what, 16th, 15th, something like that. These guys got a little bit fresher tire than we do.
Car high. You're clear.
Now let's see if we can hold on to Kurt. Maybe he can pull us around. So, I mean, a top 20 definitely still seems possible, likely. Not the top 10 that we were in line for. Not a lot going on right now, just kind of in our own little world. Kurt, on his fresher tires, has finally pulled away from us, but we've been holding Rusty off, so that's a plus. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 5 seconds obviously is a lot. I think all things considered, can't be too upset about it. Just wish I hadn't done it. But hey, how are you doing?
You should be about halfway.
How about that Daytona 500? By the time you see this, it'll already have been run. I'm recording this on the Saturday before the Daytona 500. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The ARCA race is going on. Got the Xfinity race tonight. The truck race last night was really good. How about Parker Clickerman P5? That was a good watch, but I'm excited for racing season this year. I'm excited for the Xfinity race tonight. I think the Xfinity series is absolutely stacked. I think it's probably going to be the best series to watch all season. But it's that time of year again, and I'm very excited. I'm here for it. Hey, Bill. How we doing, Bill? I think you're for position, Bill. We'll see at the line here. I'm pretty sure he's for position. He was for position.
Nice pass.
Thanks.
Still there. Make it easy. All clear, buddy.
Yeah. All right, we're pitting. It's our time. Try not to speed this time.
Number 9 wants to get by you.
Ooh, God, I almost hit the wall again. It's so tricky. I start slowing down, and the car just starts doing this. Like, you can't see what I'm doing with my hand. I'm doing this. Golly. All right, I'm not making any changes to the car. It's good the way it is. 4 tires and fuel. Take us to the end. This third stint will be the shortest of the race, so we can really just fly. Oh, come on, pal. Well, we certainly... One's on me speeding, and then one's on them. Well, we had a fuel problem as well. 20-second pit stop. Fuck off. Oh, the good news is we've already rejoined in the top 30. I just hate that we lost more time there. You know, in the first pit stop, I sped. I get that. But we also had a fueling issue that cost time. And we have a tire changing issue that cost us more time. Sterling, get the fuck out of the way. Sterling, get the fuck out of the way.
40 car, up high.
Thank you.
All clear, buddy. The 6 car is outside. Still
That's what we like to hear.
Clear on both sides.
See how we cycle out. I hate that we lost more time. Both these pit stops have really killed us. We really hurt ourselves on pit road today. Again, part of it's my fault for speeding. I get that. So it's partially on me, but the crew certainly wasn't flawless today either. Now I'll give them a pass because they've been pretty good all season long. We haven't had too many pit road fuck-ups, but we definitely had 2 today on the crew, 1 on the driver. Not good enough. So unless there's anybody else left to pit, looks like we're going to be in the top 15, which is still pretty damn good. And this race pays out decent money, too. This is one of the higher-paying races. So it should be a good money day for us, which is always a plus. It'll be a good points day for us, too. Just, man, I know we probably left a good 10 seconds out on the track with pit road between the speeding penalty and the fuck-ups. Probably left 10 seconds out there. All right, white flag for us. Yeah, you know, I'm happy with this. I feel like, you know, if I had driven a better race, we would have certainly had a top 10. But I sped, and we didn't have a caution. So to finish 14th, despite that, still feels really good. This car is really strong. I'm very proud of what progress we've been making. I mean, we're knocking out top 20s at big tracks like this. That's a big step in the right direction. So I call this an absolute win. P14 of the Brickyard. Left a lot of time out on the table, but I'm okay with it. Yeah! P14, baby. Let's go. Yes! Tony Stewart gets the win by 2 seconds. All right. A pretty clean race, I would say, for the Brickyard. Didn't really piss anybody off. Jerry and Jeremy are no longer super mad. Made a couple friends. Nice. Tony Stewart gets the win after starting on pole. Harvick in second. Jarrett Rudd, Gordon, Newman, Johnson, Jr., Marlin. Matt Kenseth rounds out the top 10. We finished 14th. And I feel like, honestly, we left about 10 seconds out on the track between my speeding penalty and the couple of mistakes by the pit crew. No cautions in this one. Yeah, but you know what? A good payday nonetheless. Look at that. $122,000 from the race itself. Plus our bonus again. Got almost $1 million. Love to see it. Now here's an interesting thing. We can get another shop upgrade because that body templates one came in and done. We can get a plus 10 on tire wear on the skid pad. We can rush it in 6 races for only $600,000. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be saying, well, David, you should go with the shock dyno because that allows you to build track-specific chassis and gives plus 10. Yeah, well, it's also a hell of a lot more expensive. Now, track-specific chassis are nice, but we're doing just fine without them. You know, I need to research a little bit more to understand how important it really is to build track-specific chassis versus just having a fleet of generic chassis that you can use anywhere. We're still doing just fine with what we got. So it almost seems like just giving ourselves more tire wear is the smarter play. I don't know. Tell me what you think down in the comment section below. It's just hard for me to understand why I wouldn't do this first. Conversely, we can go over to the engine side and do the same thing to get plus 10 fuel economy. Again, same price, rush it in 6 races, and then we're not having to worry so much about the AI getting significantly better fuel mileage than us. Like, we can battle back a little bit right there. And we can also go over to the body side and do the same thing. You know, we can go plus 10 downforce for $900,000. We can do, you know, drafting for $900,000, which that doesn't seem as interesting. At least with this, we get track-specific bodies for $900,000. That seems almost more valuable than track-specific chassis. I don't know. Got some thinking to do. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I value your opinion. A lot of you know this game better than me, so I'll be curious to see what you have to say. Well, that was a fun race. The Brickyard was great. Absolute success. You know, some mistakes for both me and the pit crew. Definitely cost us a top 10 today, but to finish in the top 15 at the Brickyard with our car, it feels really good. So we're on a great wave of momentum, really enjoying it. Up next, we got Watkins Glen. That should be a blast. I remember season 1 was a lot of fun, and I threw it away on the last lap, so I'll try not to do that this time. But hey, if you enjoyed today's episode, you know what to do. Leave a thumbs up on the video. It helps me and the video and the channel so very much when you take the time to do that. And if you're new around here and you see that red subscribe button underneath the video, I really hope today is the day that I've earned a subscription from you. Feel free to join the community. We'd love to have you around for future episodes of this career mode. But that'll do it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one at Watkins Glen.